As mobile DJs and sound professionals in general, we have a lot of gear that we have to connect. Speakers, microphones, mixers, and being able to connect some of that wirelessly is tremendously convenient. And that's what my friends over at Xvive aim to do with their latest product release, the U35 microphone wireless system. Hey everybody, how's it going? Daryl here, welcome to the channel. And if you are interested in picking up yourself a set of the X35 U35, I'll have a link in the description below. We've already reviewed a very similar product from Xvive, the U3 dynamic microphone wireless system. And the main difference between these two is not only the box they come in and the product name, is that the older one runs on the 2.4 gigahertz wireless frequency and the new one runs on 5.8. Generally speaking, 5.8 is going to offer faster speeds, but at a shorter distance. And 2.4 is going to be slower speeds, but at a longer distance. And another advantage of 5.8 is that fewer devices run on this frequency, so it's less susceptible to interference, as there are many devices that run on the 2.4 gigahertz frequency. So let's set this aside and let's go ahead and open up this box. So you get a color manual, a little Xvive product catalog, a warranty card, of course a silica packet, a double output USB Type-C charger for your receiver and transmitter, a little travel pouch, and your transmitter and receiver. Okay, let's take a closer look. Here's a closer look of the transmitter and the receiver, and these are powered by an internal battery, and you can charge it with this USB Type-C here on the side. And the transmitter and receiver are clearly labeled. And the included charging cable can charge both of these simultaneously. And if you do happen to have the older model in your toolkit, note that there's this red band and it clearly states that this is the 5.8 model. And the manufacturer claims that these have up to 5 hours of battery life. And there's a look at that front side displaying the Xvive logo as well as the model number, the U35. So to turn on, simply flip on the power switch. And it has 6 different channels of communication. And which channel is currently being used is clearly indicated with this LED right here. Right now it's on 1. So I can change it by pushing this button. And for these two to communicate with each other, this has to match. So right now it is on 5. So I need to push this till it gets to 5. And on the receiver, there's an LED indicator letting you know whether it's connected or not. So if I change my transmitter to match what's on the receiver, 6, note that this turns green. And the transmitter has this switch between line and mic. So line is when you're connecting this to like a music source, like a DJ mixer, and mic is when you're connecting it to a microphone. And this gives you a little bit more of a boost of output, a little bit more gain. And these claim to work. And the wireless range of these is 100 feet. And there are other factors that can affect that, like reflection, interference, RF signal absorption. And when the battery is dying, it will start blinking red like that. Usually these things come to me like already pre-charged. Seems like the transmitter is just fine, but yeah, the receiver is starting to die. So you can operate it while it's plugged in. So without further ado, let's go ahead and try this thing out. Let's plug the receiver into the speaker. Okay, and remember, red means it's charging, green means it's receiving a signal from the transmitter. Let's plug in the transmitter into the wireless microphone. All right, so our transmitter is plugged into the microphone. So let's go ahead and give this a test. And let's make sure that this is on mic mode and not on line mode. The speaker also has a boost for microphones. Testing, test, test. All right, testing this wireless microphone. Seems to be going pretty good. Yeah, pretty low latency. It sounds clear. Very nice. Let's put some distance on this. We're just walking around this beautiful morning. We're just walking around, pretending that this is a fancy venue. We're just walking around. We're just walking around while maintaining line of sight. You can see the speaker right there. We're going. We're testing. Yeah. So it's probably not 100 feet. It's more like 40 feet. Let's take this outside. Give it a little bit of a challenge. Testing. So I don't know if this makes for great capture, but I can still hear it. Testing. Yeah, let's not give it a challenge. Now let's test it with a music source. So to test this, I'm going to be using my Prime Go Plus. This is a battery-powered wireless DJ controller, and I have this transmitter plugged into one of these output jacks. And you can see my mixer is right there. Let's go ahead and play a track. And remember, I'm putting this on the line mode since this is a music source and not a microphone. But yeah, it feels pretty responsive. All right, what are my thoughts on the Xvive U35 microphone wireless system? I think it's pretty cool. I think that testing it kind of in an environment like this is considered a best case scenario, and also the stakes are pretty low. It worked great making my dynamic Behringer microphone into a wireless one. The audio was clear, it was loud, and I couldn't discern any noticeable latency. Same with my DJ mixer, I felt like I could almost mix with it. But I think the true test would be using this in the real world at a gig. So I'll keep you updated. But yeah, for here, everything seemed to work really good. Operation was nice. The packaging was very nice. So overall, a good experience. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. Please smash like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the Xvive U35 down below. And again, if you are interested in checking out this product, I'll have a link in the description below. And I'll see you in the next video.